Hi guys, sorry the episode's a little bit late, but last night I was just about to upload the video and then I looked at it and I was thinking it just isn't good enough. And I don't know if it actually wasn't good enough or if it was just my state of mind, but I just had to redo it. So this week I'm doing an episode about antidepressants and what I think about them, and my friend actually asked me to do an episode about them this week, so here we go. So, welcome to Mental Health Monday on Plus Us 2. My name's Dan, and this week I'm going to be talking about antidepressants. So, as I said, my friend he asked me to do an episode on antidepressants because he's actually just started on them and he's been on them for about a month now, and he just wanted me to give my opinion on them. I've previously done an episode on medication in general, but this week just narrow it down a little bit and do a little bit on antidepressants. So, here we go. So I was pretty lucky when it came to my antidepressants. The first medication that I was put on, it was perfect for me. And I know for a lot of people it isn't like that. And well, I'm on citalopram and I'm currently on 10 milligrams once a day. I used to be on 20, but I actually reduced it because of the side effects. When I first got put on it, I was put on 10 milligrams, which obviously is my current dose now. But I thought I could be a little bit happier, and when I did actually increase it to about 20 milligrams, I just started to feel a bit numb. I couldn't really feel much. And I stayed on them for quite a few months, and now that I'm 10 months into it, I think I reduced it about Sorry, that was my phone. About a month ago I reduced it back down to 10, and apparently there's even like a change in my voice, a change in how I walk and behave and all of that. And so these are my pills, citalopram, 10 milligrams. And then these are my old ones, 20 milligrams. And I only take these when I really feel like I need them, like if I'm having a particularly bad day. But in general, I stick to the 10s and they make such a big difference. Okay, now the big question. Do I recommend antidepressants? Well, first off, I've got to say that everybody is different, and I was obviously very lucky when it came to my first go on antidepressants. But obviously some people aren't, and if you're going to be chopping and changing all the time, then you're going to feel that they're not quite right for you, and you're not going to want to be on them anymore, which I totally get. I've had meds that don't work before, and I just wanted to come off all of them, and I still do have those days where I want to just come off everything. But they clearly do such a good job for me. But do I recommend them? It really does depend on the person, because, well, there's a lot of talk at the moment about antidepressants being overprescribed, and that's what I don't actually agree with. I think if you need them, and if you actually do need them, and you're being prescribed them, then yeah, that's great. But if people are just being prescribed them, and they're not actually 100% sure, and it's just kind of like an instant reaction, oh, you're feeling a bit down, here, have some antidepressants. That's what I don't agree with. But if you actually genuinely do need them, say you do have, I don't know, clinical depression or any kind of depressive disorder, which actually does affect you long term, then yeah, great. I'm going to say that I do recommend them if you genuinely do need them, and not a very, very last resort, and not a first resort. But if you have tried lots of different things and it hasn't worked for you, and antidepressants is the next course of action, and it does help, then great. But not the first resort and not the last resort, because the last resort can be too late, and the first resort, well, there's still loads of options to go over through, because nobody wants to be on antidepressants or any medication for that matter for a long period of time if you haven't actually tried every single option first. alcohol can really mess with antidepressants. As I've said before, I'm obviously about 10 months clean, and if I was actually drinking, then it could make the pills stop working, or it could actually react badly with the pills. And if they're not working, then I'm going to want to drink more, just so I can actually feel a bit better. But then you obviously do feel worse, and then you're going to want to drink more to cover that up, and then it's just kind of a downward spiral. But if you stay off the drink, then you actually give the pills time to actually work. And when they're actually working, fantastic. For me, when I first got put on them, I felt like a completely different person, and I did want to drink, I did want to do drugs, but I didn't. And now that, I've been on them for about 10 months, I have got used to how I feel, and I know I am so much better for it. I think back to how I was when I was off the antidepressants and off the antipsychotics and off everything, really. I was a completely different person. But now that I'm on them, great. I might be a completely different person, but I've adjusted to that. And it does take time, but I'm a lot better off for it. The episode that I did a while back called Medication, there was a quote that I used in it that I think is still relevant for this episode. And I think it goes something along the lines of, if you need them, then you need them. There's no point trying to run from it or trying to hide from it. Then when you're on them, it might be an adjustment, but it does help in the long term. And, I can't actually remember it word for word at all, but it was something along those lines. And I wouldn't change anything that I'm on at the moment. And though I do have days where I feel like, okay, if I come off everything, then I could maybe go back to like how I was before just a little bit. Or if I drink again, then I think I could handle it. But I know that I'm in a really good place right now. And obviously, like everybody, I do have down days, and I do have like more difficult days than others. But in general, I'm so much better, and that is thanks to my antidepressants, and my antipsychotics, and my anticonvulsants, and my nerve blockers. Well, I'm on about 7 pills a day, but the antidepressants, they are the ones that just keep my mood up and just keep me balanced. The antipsychotics, they just give me that all over kind of neutral feeling which I need. Alright guys, that's my time for today, but thank you for watching. Please check out the Sane Mental Health charity website, which is www.sane.org.uk. And yeah, they're doing some great work, so please check them out. I've got my Stop Stigma wristband somewhere. Thought I was wearing it, but I'm clearly not. Where is it? I swear I had it right next to me. Oh well. Yeah, check out the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/+us2. And if you've got any questions or comments, you can message me on the Facebook page, which is, as I just said. But now we also have Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, check them out, like them, because I'm always uploading new photos and just everything really. And yep, I'm starting the blog channel, same channel, blog videos. I should be uploading a video either tomorrow night or Thursday morning. So watch out for that. Tomorrow I'm actually going up to Reading because I've got my interview for the overseas volunteer work, which I'll be doing for 3 months if I get it. So looking forward to that. But yeah, if you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, or on Facebook or Twitter, Google+, Instagram, or anywhere really. You can leave them on the message board on the website, which is plusus2.jimdo.com. So yeah. Okay guys, thanks for watching, And Del, keep up the good work. Alright guys, in some bizzles. Here's a brand new episode, and today it's there. That I put was not there.